Ukraine in 2014 wasn't just a local uprising, it was a chess match between empires. The story is sold as a people's revolution, but underneath was a carefully staged battle for influence. For years, Western backed NGOs, funded through outfits like the National Endowment for Democracy, were busy shaping Ukraine's civil society, training activists, and building networks aligned with Brussels and Washington. The EU dangled its association agreement like a golden ticket, a promise of prosperity if Ukraine turned westward and abandoned Moscow's orbit. When Yanukovych hesitated, protests erupted in Kiev. But this wasn't a simple street revolt. US and EU officials openly met with opposition leaders, offering legitimacy and encouragement. Western media amplified the protesters' voices, painting them as heroic democrats while casting the government as corrupt, brutal, and Russian controlled. The narrative was set: Europe equals freedom, Russia equals tyranny. The tipping point was engineered. By the time Yanukovych fled, Ukraine's political map had been redrawn, not just by protesters, but by the invisible machinery of influence: diplomacy, NGOs, media pressure, economic bait. Why it happened? Ukraine is the front line of Europe and Russia's centuries-old tug of war. Whoever controls Kiev controls the gateway between East and West. Resources, pipelines, Black Sea access, and psychological leverage over Moscow. The West wanted a buffer state and a pro-Western government. Russia wanted its backyard intact. The result? A Western-friendly regime in Kiev. The price? Crimea's annexation, war in Donbass, and the opening act of a geopolitical conflict that still rages today. Ukraine was not just a revolution, it was a case study in how modern empires operate. No need for full-scale invasions at first. NGOs, media, and trade agreements can do the work. The battlefield is not just streets and squares, it's minds, narratives, and loyalties.